Hey, welcome back to Score on Business. Our next guest, author Jim Brown, has an extensive background in government, media, and interpersonal relations. He is the Tennessee State Director for the National Federation of Independent Businesses and Tennessee's and the nation's leading small business advocacy association. An advocate for thousands of small businesses, he works with leaders at the state and federal level on general interest issues for entrepreneurs. And the polarization of our country should be a concern for all of us. And his new book, Ending Our Uncivil War, A Path to Political Recovery and Spiritual Renewal, addresses this issue. And Jim, thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me on again, Pete. Appreciate being with you. I wrote a book.
Yeah. Why write this now? Why write the book? Why write it now?
I think you just explained why. I mean, we're in a time where the country seems like it's on fire.
Yeah.
And the polarization, the political polarization, just the lack of compromise at the federal level on really any issue, it's very noticeable to everybody. And you're looking on social media and you're seeing dehumanization and people building these cyber bunkers and echo chambers and people defriending people where you just basically you have everyone agreeing with you, and that's not reality. So I just saw this time. It was a good time for me personally to write it, but secondly, I thought this was the time to put this out there. And it's originally was a book about government reform. Tried to write it years ago, and just didn't get off on the right foot and didn't research enough. That was a good thing. I came back and found mentors and people that could help me get the book in a good posture, and just the timing of it is I think right now is the perfect time for it.
It is absolutely the perfect time. So I always like hosting part-time entrepreneurs, and having a day job and being an author kind of puts you in that category. How do you go about writing and self-publishing a book when you've never done it before?
Well, I've always admired entrepreneurs and just everything they put into their business, and I guess now I am a part-time entrepreneur. And I guess you have to say, okay, this is a little crazy, but I'm going to do it. And I just decided finally to do this and do it the right way. So it was a lot of working weekends and readjusting my schedule the last 2 or 3 months, and working to get the book out has been just a lot of late nights during the week and going to bed going, wow, I'm tired. But it's been fun. And I think also going about this about 2 years ago, I started to get the itch to write the book, and just started mentioning to people that had written books before, and they said, I can help you with that. And I started to learn from people that had done it before, and with this change in publishing, you can self-publish now pretty easily. I just said, all right, I can do this. And so 2 mentors, Michael Bess with Vanderbilt University, he's the Chancellor's Professor of History, and he's really encouraged me and told me what isn't working.
So, hey, let's move on. You've got some great other things to cover. What is unique about your book, and how can folks order it?
Okay, so this book is a beginning. It's not an end. I wanted to start the conversation in circles of influence and really have people talking about what we can do about it. There's a lot of folks out there on the poles, the extremes, that seem to be dominating the conversation, but most of us don't feel this way. And we want to know what to do about it. So I set up a website. I spent a little bit more money than I anticipated because I wanted solutions. And at the end of each chapter, there is a critical point, action step, and contemplation. And if you go to the website, endingouruncivilwar.com, you have resources. So a lot of things that you might agree with in the book, you can act. And if there are things that you don't agree with in the book, just move on. So it's just meant to help you if you want to move forward and take action.
And folks can order the book from your website.
They can.
Which is the name of the book, endingouruncivilwar.com.
That's where you can get a signed copy. So you can do PayPal or debit or credit card. In about a week, it's going to be on Amazon.com and Apple eBooks, and you can get the EPUB ebook version.
Right.
So there'll be other avenues, and then local bookstores. I'm about to go march into some bookstores and show them the book, and and just ask them to carry it, which I think they'll do.
Okay.
So
good. Well, we'll take a break for a moment, and we'll be right back, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back.
Yeah.